All right, so maybe he or she hasn't slept with another person that you would traditionally call cheating, but is he or she micro cheating? What is micro cheating?
This was fascinating to me because you know about physical cheating, and then we've talked before about emotional cheating, where that's a gray area, but is your partner emotionally cheating on you without the physical part? This is something entirely different, and it's little things that people are doing that are micro cheating. And I read this with a skeptical eye. I was like, oh, but then it's Lydia Ananatos, who is a licensed medical health counselor, and then a doctor reviewed this article. So take it as you want, but it came from some professionals on a therapy website. It's choosingtherapy.com.
So I think we talk sort of sometimes about micro cheating when we're doing War of the Roses or Snapchat Sting. Like, is it micro cheating if she or he is just engaging in flirting online? That kind of thing?
So some examples of micro cheating include messaging or texting someone in a flirtatious way, liking or posting a provocative comment on someone's social media, lying about your relationship status online or in person, keeping a dating profile just to see if you get matched with someone better when you're dating someone else, giving your phone number to someone you know who is attracted to you and it's not for work, going extra lengths to look good so you can impress your crush at work, which I was like, I did not think that deep. But yeah, like making sure you look good, not
Well, it's obvious.
work.
It's obvious I have no crushes.
Not in my work.
None of us are flirting with anybody in this office, I'll tell you that.
If you watch any of our Facebook videos, you know not a dang one of us is micro cheating at work.
Obsessively cyber stalking a crush or an ex. So if you're constantly looking them up online, that's one. Talking about your personal private life with somebody else. Talking to people who flirt with you or your exes. So anyway, if you are wondering if you are being micro cheated on, here are some red flags. Secrecy. So people are withholding certain aspects about the nature of their social media use or what they're doing. They went out for drinks with someone. It didn't tell you about it. Even though it was harmless, you found out after the fact if they're hiding their phone.
That's absolutely a betrayal right there. I don't know that I'd put it in. It feels a pre-cheat is almost what it feels like.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I see
It's
what
the
you're
pay
saying.
slap for cheating.
This even says, like, if you go out for a happy hour with your boss and you don't tell your partner. So, which that got me, because I was like, they don't need to know everything all the time. I don't have to report to them. But I wouldn't hide that
Yeah.
either. So it's,
If you're going out of your if you're going out of your way not to disclose where you are.
So at the end of the day, do you guys like sort of run down what you did that day with your significant others every day?
I don't run down what I did, but I mean, we have a family calendar, so he knows where I am. I know where he is. But when you have kids, and especially when you have young kids, you have to do that.
Yeah, before kids, I would just casually mention, oh, I went to lunch with so-and-so today. It doesn't matter who. Like, I would let him know, but I wouldn't hide it. And then if I forgot, I'd be like, oh, by the way, yesterday I went to lunch with so-and-so. We wouldn't do a rundown, but with kids, I don't have any free time.
Because Tiffany is a Virgo, if I tell her what's going on in my day and I just run down the checklist of things, not nearly good enough for her. She wants to know if I went to lunch, what did I eat? What time did I get there? Right?
Yeah, that's a Virgo trait for sure. Yeah. Details, please. Details.
Did the sauce from your steak run into your peas? Because
It's important information.
she wants every little detail of everything I did, man.
That's beautiful. If your spouse or partner is inattentive, so they're constantly on their phone or they seem out of it during a date night or they're not paying attention, that might be a sign of micro cheating. They cross relationship boundaries. So if you specifically ask them like, hey, I don't like when you like photos of Instagram models and they do it anyway, that's micro cheating because it's crossing a boundary. So that's a big thing. And then defensiveness. Like if you call them out on anything, do they get super defensive and try to gaslight you? And if they do, micro cheating. So if you're wondering if you are micro cheating, here are a few things. If you're obsessed with being online on your phone or social for the purpose of giving or receiving attention from people you find attractive, doesn't mean you have to hook up with them or even have a chance at meeting them. If you're doing it for the attention, micro cheating.
Well, and the key word there is that you find attractive, because some of us just have validation issues.
That's very big of you.
If you present yourself as single online or in real life, or you remove a wedding ring before you go out, anything like that. If you have a habit of meeting up with people you're attracted to behind your partner's back, we talk about that. It's obvious. If you're talking to an ex or a crush, it may have them listed on your phone under a made-up name to hide it from your partner.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you tend to minimize behaviors and the impact they could have on your main relationship.
Oh, I feel like if you have somebody's name in your phone and it's not their real name, that's no longer micro.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the opposite? That's macro? What is
No, I think macro is even smaller than
macro?
micro.
Is smaller than micro?
Isn't it?
I think so.
You went to Emory. You should know
I
everything.
didn't do science. I studied English.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get The Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.